Allow me to rant for a minute here. But I posted a reel on Instagram the other day about going to Starbucks and making a peppermint latte or peppermint mocha a little bit healthier. And I got a lot of comments about people saying, why would you try that trash and all of these different things? And saying that I was misleading people by telling them to go there. And it's not that I'm telling people to go there. I'm just trying to give options to make it healthier when you go to places like this. And I think it's really indicative of how things have changed in the wellness world, for example. Like a lot of wellness influencers have kind of gone too far over on the pendulum to don't touch anything that has any sort of toxin or anything like that in it. And I just don't want to be part of that. I live with Hashimoto's, hypothyroidism, and celiac disease, so I don't touch gluten, but pretty much anything else I will have on occasional basis. I really like to stay healthy. I feel my best if I eat closer to paleo, but sometimes I have rice, sometimes I have Starbucks. I went this morning. And sometimes I have dairy, I have tofu, like all of these different things that a lot of people really are petrified of having. It's just certain things like this that I don't know. It's starting to bother me. And yeah, I have used the autoimmune protocol or AIP diet with my clients for over a decade. I teach it here on this YouTube channel, and I still 100% believe in the power of it and think that it is one of the fastest ways for people that are suffering to feel better. I will always continue to teach people that and help support people through that inside my autoimmune collective and here. So it's not something that I'm giving up by any means. But I also don't think that everybody needs to do it, because if you're not suffering very much, then a easier version of something like paleo or gluten-free and dairy-free might be something that a little bit more appropriate for you. Again, things I will support you with inside the autoimmune collective, but it's not something that I feel like you have to do AIP and stay on AIP and be toxin free and all of that stuff for the rest of your life. No, because we have lives. We have family and friends that are going to go out to restaurants. We like to go travel. We like to do all of these things. So living in this bubble where you're like petrified of getting any sort of toxins or eating anything that is off plan or whatever is not healthy either. I'm a really big proponent of doing these healing diets on a temporary basis just to give your body a rest from the onslaught of all of the toxins, to help your inflammation to settle down, to help your gut to heal the lining of your gut so you don't have holes in it anymore and all of this stuff gets in and causes the big overreaction of your immune system. We don't want that. So therefore, these diets are great at helping cause all of that, so that way you can eat these other things on an occasional basis without it really causing much of an issue. But as I say, it's temporary. I really like people to get off of that and to get to like the widest possible diet that they can eat. So maybe it will be something like gluten-free like I eat, but I just still do eat things on occasion that I won't eat on a regular basis, like dairy when I'm on vacation, or dairy if I go out to eat sometimes. But I don't have dairy at home, for example. I really think for Hashimoto's, like one of the biggest problems is sugar, is the blood sugar roller coaster. So that's kind of more what I pay attention to, is making sure I don't have super big high spikes all day, like just by eating a lot of sugar. I eat carbs. I love carbs, but I don't eat a ton of carbs in one sitting. I like to limit it to like a cup or less, because that way my blood sugar stays in line. And I really think like it's blood sugar and stress, which are the biggest things for people with Hashimoto's that keep them having symptoms of like weight gain and exhaustion and hair loss and all that kind of stuff. So if we can temporarily do a diet to heal all of the stuff that's bad, where your body's crying out for help, then you can gradually put back in some stuff that's not going to necessarily cause huge issues if you have a Starbucks. I don't know. I just wanted to come on here and say this because I want to take a stand on who I am and what I offer you. And I will be there 100% to support you if you want to go through the autoimmune protocol or paleo or gluten-free, dairy-free and find out what happens as you do it as an elimination diet. But I'm also going to very much encourage you to see what else you can add in so that you can go out and live your life. Because let's face it, there are toxins and treats and temptations everywhere and everything like that. So rather than being fearful of all of this, I want to give you the tools so that you can go out and live the rest of your life and feel your absolute best and not live in fear that you may be doing yourself harm at all times, because I don't think that's healthy either. So that's just me. So if you are one of those people that really, really believe in never touching a toxin, I'm probably not the person for you. But if you are more of a person that wants to live their life and understand ways that they can feel better and still maybe use diet and lifestyle changes and all of that kind of stuff to feel better, but also wants to live somewhat of a normal life, then I may be the person for you. So I don't know. Anyway, I just felt like I had to come here and say that. So